What's good? It's Chigozi. Monday, October 5th, 2020. This is going to be a quick stream. I'm not going to go as long as I usually do, at least today. And my sound might still be low. This is going to be a quick stream. I'm not going to go as long as I usually do, at least today. Do something about that too. And my sound might still be low. Hey Zach, hey Lucid. This is going to be a quick stream. Waiting for this as long as I usually do. Awesome. At least today. Okay, cool. Thanks, Lucid. You hear that? That was my phone just pinging. Dude, I'm telling you, the fucking Siri.
C+ for Craigslist.
You see that? You heard that? I didn't do shit. Hey Nathan, today would have been McDonald's founder Ray Kroc's 118th birthday. So we could get some McDonald's propaganda in the media too. But today is, Masonry 105, Zionism 105, Chaos 1946, Sacrifice 5546, Catholic 35, the Catholic Church 87, Justice 87, Architect 87, and then 10 and 55. 5 plus 5 is 10, 55 is the 10th Fibonacci number, it's the 10th triangular number. So, and it's 10/5. So I just really think like 10 and 5 are just going to be like the main focus for today. You know what I'm saying? Again, like not every day we get 5 and 10 in the date, and then we have a 5 and 10 riddle here. So I'm looking for references to that. We can even get America, America 50. Just they can go all out with the 5, the 10s, the 55s. So White House press secretary tests positive for COVID-19. Kayleigh McEnany says she is not experiencing any symptoms because it's a mockery. Guys, Kayleigh McEnany is an actor for the White House. Why do you think I say the things I do? I mean, if I'm telling you that the White House is contrived propaganda, that the White House, everything that comes from there is theater, why would you then believe this? That's the whole point. We know how much of theater the White House is. You know how much of an actor this actress is, and how fake this fake news propaganda is. So time and date calculator, April 18th. $170 days from her 32nd birthday, America 32. 3 plus 2 is 5. But I'm not going to go that far. But I am keeping an eye out for the 5-10 connection. When was she born? 1980. Jesuit order, they use this Kabbalah to put out this fake news propaganda. Trump 29, born the 109th day of the year, that's the 29th prime. I see more to it in birth numerology. Look, I said I wasn't going to go that far with that, her being 32, 3 plus 2 is 5. But then when there's corroborating evidence, I will go further. Today's the date with 257 days remaining. 257 is the 55th prime. And at least this year, her birthday was on a date, which means, I forgot to type in her the 88. So I was trying to see her birth numerology. So scratch some of the things I said earlier. Okay, it's makes more sense. She's born today with 48 life lesson number, Donald Trump 48, federal 39 numerology, president 110, 110 numerology. And again, we have an agent, an actor, who's born date with 257 days remaining on the front page of the propaganda today. Today's day with what? 55 numerology, the 10th triangular number, the 10th triangular number, the 10th Fibonacci number. 5 plus 5 is 10. 257 is the 55th prime on 10/5, 5 and 10. You see how I was so sure they're going to do this. I was positive. And that's the number one article. Someone who's born in 257 days remaining. that should prove it. I mean, again, that should show you again that this is an actor for the federal government. You can't have perfect numerical rituals, and these aren't okay. You can with enough mind control, enough act. Doing things need to know basis. But guys, you know me. I keep it simple. I keep it lighthearted. I keep it easy to understand. And I'm not denying mind control. I'm not saying she's not under that or anything. I'm just saying I'm trying to show what I can prove. And it's, logically you can say that this is a fucking actor for the federal government. I mean, she's what? The press secretary. She literally comes out and reads a script and says specific things. And her name equals 15372, like Jesuit order. Branding their propaganda. This is an embodiment of Jesuit propaganda. McEnany. Kaylee McEnany. Again, the video's over. I just want to stream. I mean, we're going to keep streaming, as I say, until I don't stream anymore right now, today. But when I say that, I mean, there's nothing else to really, need to convince you. McEnany 33. Kaylee 784239. Jesuit 784239. No. Jesuit's not 39, excuse me. They're telling you something more with her first name. There's a billion ways to spell Kaylee. We all know that. I'm exaggerating, but there's a lot of ways to spell Kaylee. A lot of them are very fair, legit. Even this one. I've seen this one before, I think. So they've had plenty of Kayleys to choose from. And they chose this one with the 7842 and then 13839. This is the Jesuit run, Jesuit 7842, federal government, federal 13839. Do you see how they're always doing these patterns, letting you know who runs this? Jesuit, federal, and then Kaylee. This is why you have to ask yourself, why this spelling? Gematria reveals that. Hey, Nikki. And yeah, it does never fail. So many, if not all, are under mind control. Can't hate the puppet, hate the puppeteer. Exactly, listen. Exactly. Kayla McEnany, I don't think she's doing any of this of her own volition. I think she's born into this. Doesn't have much of a choice. And it sucks. And she might be trying to, again, maybe doing things the best she can. Trying to be as happy as she can. Under the spell. But is showing you how, if you at least understand that this is just an actor, an agent, right? And someone who doesn't have any control over what she does, you will stop having faith in the federal government. You'll stop believing the stuff they're putting out. So we can go back to having days from her birthday. Because I know Sacrifice 170, she could die from this. I mean, I'm not saying she's going to. I don't think she is at all. But this sacrifice number from her birthday is a little clue for that. 171 days, the 18th triangle number, IHS 18, Sun 18. But I really want to see to her upcoming birthday. I think that's what they're really syncing us up with. Her upcoming 33rd birthday. You know that they're itching to do this. Masonry 10533. Today's 10/5. 6 months, 13 days. That's 112 prime. Donald 112. Catholicism 112. It's a span of 28 weeks. You see that? COVID 28. They're making these very clear riddles. Also 6 months, 14 days, like Donald Trump's birthday, 614. So the main thing here is COVID. She gets COVID, which equals 28. A span of 28 weeks from her upcoming birthday. So do you see how Kaylee McEnany is an actor for the federal government? And again, Federal 51, today is 5/10. White House Press Secretary. There's more to do. Press Secretary equals 191, equals 88. See how Press Secretary equals 88? She's born when? 1988. This is an agent. That's why she's by these numbers. I can't help but notice also her 114 initials. And we got that in... Oh, I didn't hit enter. Oh, her last name 114. I know Trump 114. Francis Bacon. World War number. world war with this coronavirus. The press secretary 191 to 187, like Society of Jesus. I mean, who do you think created the whole press secretary role? The Society of Jesus. They are literally branding propaganda. Because in the history of the United States of America, there's never been anything legitimate and authentic said by the press secretary unless they're mocking you with the truth. I'm not even kidding. You can look at the history of the press secretary. They've all been actor agents for the gang. We had Sean Spicer, SS, all these people. No. Yeah, he was too. Him. That one lady who was after him, who was before her. I mean, Sarah Seidner. Come on. No, Sarah Seidner's not her. That's one of the that's one of the reporters. That's Sydney Seidner's always doing the racist stuff. So I forget these people's names, and I kind of like to keep it that way because it doesn't help for teaching. But guys, again, fuck all this shit. It is complete garbage. I'd rather preoccupy myself with a lot more things like solutions to this madness than remembering every little actor that the Catholic Church puts in front of our faces. But that always good to know, especially because to wake people up, people need to see this stuff. They need to know who these frauds are, so they quit falling for it. Ensure your vote is counted. I mean, come on. They don't count them, though. 2,900 Americans could die each day in December. Researchers say, here's how to fight a surge. That's what I'm saying. They're getting this second wave coming. It's gonna be so bad because they'll say, oh, it's winter now. Everyone's indoors. People aren't outside as much. They'll just use that as one of the reasons why. And they may even say, like in the spring, oh, because of that, the virus mutated or whatever. But maybe they might save the mutated thing after the vaccine. But still, like, guys, they're gonna keep stringing everyone along with this. So the whole point is to not submit to it now. The only reason they're doing it is because everyone keeps falling for it. If everyone was sitting around not wearing the mask, not social distancing, saying this is all an agenda, I don't want any part of this, I want hard evidence, I want, not even that. It's just because the thing about it, no one cared like this when there was a flu, when there's other things going on, but now this, how they hype it up, everyone falls for it. Jimmy Butler could lead Heat to a miracle. I know Miracle's 61. Hey, Charlie Beats. Hope you're liking the stream. The Code the Economist magazine on Age of Truth. Yeah, Economist magazine is very coded. What's up, Pecular? Hey, Nikki. Yeah, we gotta get this truth out there. TKE, what's up, man? Yeah, reprogramming everyone's DNA. Have I heard of this series called Utopia? I heard someone bring it up on Zach's stream. I don't know if that was you called in, but people were talking about it in the chat, and someone brought it up when they called in, but I haven't seen it yet. Yep, first they put us in hiding, now they're hidden. It's so silly. That's why I just say don't. I mean, I know it's easier said than done because other people mentioning how it's like very strict some places. It's like but I just say, man, like fuck what other people think, and as long as you're away from people, you're not bothering anyone. They can't really do anything. I think like you gotta be the one. Like no matter how tough adversity is, you gotta stick with it. No matter how much you might be like, damn, I want to stick with the masses and do what they do because it's more comfortable, and they they won't judge me. They'll think of me a certain way. You gotta say fuck it. World's highest minimum wage is 25 an hour. Time equals 25. And then I hear you see SNL, Saturn, Keeper of Time, Saturday Night Live. I just see how they have this now, and they're talking about time 25. Are these all Saturnian rituals? McDonald's teams with singer J Balvin for his newest celebrity meal on the 118th anniversary of the death of Ray Kroc, or his birthday, excuse me. Nathan, you predicted this shit. You said today is the McDonald's anniversary. I mean, I'll let you go to the beginning of the chat, but I think maybe we can't get to the beginning. But you're seeing that. We're gonna look at this.
McDonald's shares lower after the company reported a 23%
Yeah, look at this. Look at
global
this was
sales
before we saw it.
for
Oh
the
no, my
second
sound.
quarter.
No,
Best you
damn
joined-
it. Caught it just in time. That being said, why can't I hear anything else? It's annoying. There we go. Hope that probably happened earlier. I didn't even know. Oh, it probably could have happened behind this propaganda. That sucks. Maybe not. But Nathan says, we just start the stream. He says, cheers. Today would have been McDonald's founder Ray Kroc's 118th birthday. And then I said, okay, we could see some McDonald's propaganda today. And obviously Nathan knew that as well. You guys will all know that. Right, nailed it. Yeah, you nailed it, Nathan. Look at this shit. I cannot believe what we're seeing published today on the front page. McDonald's teams up with singer J Balvin for its newest celebrity meal. Kill 17. Oh my goodness, man. We're obviously gonna look at this right now. Ray Kroc, J Balvin. It's just that easy. Of course, we're always gonna miss some points, but we can at least get the surface ritual out, show you how this is by the numbers. So Ray Kroc, born October 5th, 1902. Death 118. He's the founder of McDonald's. That's what they produce. October 5th, 1902. So we're just gonna, take our time and see how this is synced up with Ray Kroc, because it absolutely is. Let's see what they're even saying. So they already had the Travis Scott meal. Look at how they have McDonald's. Their stock price is $199.36. $199 the 46 prime. Sacrifice 46. Talking about 46 date numerology with 55 date numerology. Sacrifice 4655. It's just unbelievable. And someone will still say it's a coincidence. How's it a coincidence that McDonald's on the front page after it was called out? J Balvin 47, 70, 119. Vatican has these numbers. He's an actor for the Vatican, one of their agents. Probably doesn't even know. Or he very well does, and he's a Jesuit. Jesuit Balvin? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I'd be surprised if he wasn't a Jesuit, honestly. So we have the minute 43 second video. That's 103 seconds. The 27 prime. Scott Schroeder Freemasonry. 143 ritual 27. And guys, this is probably gonna be trending on Twitter. People are gonna be talking about this, how crazy this is, and they like it, and their opinions. Like, don't you not get how this is coming up ritualistically? Why can't you look at that first? The aptly titled J Balvin meal includes all of his favorites together: a Big Mac, medium fries with ketchup, and an Oreo McFlurry. Look at these lightning bolt ketchups. And an Oreo McFlurry. The combination goes on sale Monday through November 1st in the United States. 111, and Mark of Beast 111. The 306th day of the year, 666, the 36 triangular number. McDonald's equals 50, 85, 31, 40, 158. I'm keeping this in mind for later. But I think we gotta pull out some birthdays real fast. May 5th, May 7th, 1985. McDonald's equals 85. I mean, you see how easy this is? I said I'm going to pull up the numbers for McDonald's so we can use this for future reference. You go to J Balvin. He's born in 85, so he's chosen to be used in a McDonald's meal. And then they called it the J Balvin meal. I want to see what that equaled. Also, J is the 10th letter. I don't know. I'm just thinking October, or the 10th month. J is the 10th letter. But J Balvin meal, 38, like death, killing, murder. It equals 30, or excuse me, it equals 70, like Vatican and J Balvin. So you see, again, they always do this. They preserve the gematria and the things they contrive. J Balvin 70, Vatican 70, coronavirus 70, J Balvin meal 70. 101, like Assassin 101, 101 the 26 prime, kill 26. Unbelievable. So from May 7th till today, how old is this guy? He's 35 right now, Catholic 35. What does meal equal? Oh, meal 31 like McDonald's. There's probably more we'll see with meal in his name, but May 7th till today, 152 days. With the end date, what I definitely see, obviously, is this 151 days. Jesus Christ 151, J Balvin, Jesus J. That's also the 36 prime. And again, we just had the 306th day of the year. That's when the meal comes out, and the 306th day of the year. But we're talking about when they're publishing this today, this article. But it's about the number 36. I see some 666 symbolism. But let's see how many days the meal comes out from his birthday. I think that's when they're really going to just be very blatant with their numerology. "25 weeks and 3 days. That's the 22nd prime. Food equals 22. It's a big food number. Food 22. That's what McDonald's equals 40, like food. This 178 I don't want to ignore, but the span of 179 days, the 41st prime. But we've seen all these 36s, right? So I think the logical thing is, let's see how they really synced it up with his upcoming 36th birthday from when the meal comes out. I think that's when they also, will brand the rituals from the Jesuits, more 666 beast numbers. Look at this. Society of Jesus 187. Remember the McDonald's massacre on 18/7 or whatever? All about 187 in McDonald's. This in San Ysidro, homicide code in California, 187. This is a big number for Ray Kroc. He's been in rituals by number 187. Blood sacrifice 67. That 187 is probably the biggest number we could have gotten to. 6 months, 7 days. Blood sacrifice 67. Jesus hominum salvator 266. They're releasing that meal 26 weeks and 6 days from his upcoming 36th birthday. Bavarian Illuminati 188, and of course Society of Jesus 187. Like, do you literally see how the Jesuits are putting this out with J Balvin? Guys, I show you this all the time. To findtruth.blogspot.com. Just go to Zach's blog. He doesn't put stuff anymore because he can't. He reached the limit because he blogged for 7 years straight every single day. But you can use this as a database. Ray Kroc 187. You can also go to Gematria blog, Derek's blog. He's sure he's talking about this. See Sanders Siege of McDonald's Massacre. See 187 right here. See it happen on 18/7. San Ysidro. See San Diego neighborhood. That's just all in California. So anyone new here thinking I'm making this stuff up? No, it's paying attention when someone tries to teach me something. That's the first fucking point. People just don't pay attention, or they just, always try to deny. No, this is what they're doing. That's why you see the same numbers with J Balvin. Homicide code in California. So you see they're doing that again here with J Balvin. This is sick. all on the 118th birthday. That's why they're doing it today. If you're wondering again, why today as well are they letting us know about this meal if it's coming out November 1st? It's because today is the 118th birthday of Ray Kroc. Death 118. So they pay tribute to that death, that homicide 118. I'm not even making any of this shit up. Gematria confirms this. Homicide 118 in the Jewish cipher. So on the 118th birthday of Ray Kroc, again, today is October 5th. He's born October 5th, 1902. We're getting this ritual 187 days is when the meal comes out from J Balvin's birthday. How could you possibly now sit there and say that's a coincidence? 187? Everyone in the world knows that fucking number just from the rap music alone. That's like one of the most surface numbers they use. And they're syncing up with this and this New York, or not New York, excuse me, Californian ritual. I don't mean to be super repetitive, but again, it's this type of riddle that's like, what else do you need to see? There's nothing else you need to see that should wake you up. There really isn't. You have fucking problems if you cannot see past this crap. You know, it's 35 million records, Catholic 35. So, yeah, possibly. Tough Truth did not exist. 56 million listeners. Oh my goodness. Is that here somewhere? Did I missed that? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if obviously here, but maybe saw somewhere else or something else I missed. But I mean, again, why would I doubt or deny them using that number? J Balvin is an agent for the federal government. I'm so glad we saw that. That capped the stream for me. That's like, if I have to go back to work right now or any minute now, I would not care. I mean, I would kind of care because we're having a good time. You guys are here watching, but you know what I mean? I think we can all be content at the riddles we saw. And there's more. There's more to those riddles. There's more here on the front page to look at. I kind of feel like we got to do it from the day Ray Kroc died. He died in 84. Or, I want to keep it kind of simple. Oh, so one thing is, October, today till when they're releasing the meal is also his birthday till the meal. So we already did those. So then we might as well do his date of death. January 14th. It's, his upcoming death anniversary. Next year's the 37th death anniversary. This year's the 36th for another 36. It's definitely a beast ritual. Might as well first do it from his 36th death anniversary. That's when they're really doing it from. 293, sacrifice 62. I mean, these people are extremely repetitive. From the 36th death anniversary of Ray Kroc to the date they're releasing that J Balvin meal is 293 days. That's the 62nd prime. Sacrifice equals 62. Like, why is it so hard for anyone who... Because I know if someone's watching this, your friends share this, your family shares with you, and you're probably like, well, I still don't know. It's like, it's just probably ego at this point, because you don't like the fact that other people are showing this to you. That's why I figured it for some people. That shit doesn't matter. I didn't discover this. I don't give a shit if I didn't. Zach did, and he's been putting it out, or at least he's want to be putting it out all up on YouTube since 2013. Been putting out this as much as possible, uncovering things. Other people can come along. Derek with the calculator. So it's like, I just been very, very resourceful in using what people have brought to the table in this never-ending search for the truth. And I'm also trying to share this with other people. So, anyone who's trying to still figure out what's going on, your mind's clouded with any kind of emotion, you gotta just drop that, or you'll never get past it. Chipotle lifestyle bowls. I don't know why they've been talking about this. Scott's meal. I mean, come on, man. It's the Scotch Rite Freemasons. These people are so obvious. They're talking about Travis Scott's meal. That was the last time. So we had a Scottish Freemasonic ritual that was very specific. Now we have this Catholic 35. I'm sure this guy's Catholic. I wouldn't be surprised. Is he Jesuit educated? Capital Latin from Universal Music Group. I mean, signed to their labels. English exchange program. What program was that? I'm sure a little bit more research will show you. EAFIT University. Private university. It doesn't look like it's Catholic. It doesn't have to be, though. I mean, it's always good to see. It's obviously more evidence. Look, May 6th and 71. And look what we see. We see the university was approved by the Colombian Ministry of Education on 5/6 and 71. I mean, again, you can't even leave the page without seeing them brand their rituals, their propaganda, their crap. Society of Jesus equals 56. Right? Catholic equals 71. And they're putting that right here. I was literally about to close this out and go to the next tab or something, and I can't even, you can't even look away. 70 specializations, Vatican 70. What's Colombia equal? Colombia 70 and 34. Are you are you not seeing how they're absolutely lacing these numbers inside this article? 70 specializations, 34 masters. Just exactly how it's laid out in this calculator that was built by Derek. Unbelievable. Just take one hard look. Guys, this is a live stream. This is clearly unintentional. I mean, I was not trying to go here. I didn't know Jay Balvin would be in the front page, but now we're in Colombia. Guys, look, we're on this university. Look how random this is. We got here from CNN's front page. Well, not directly, but from, by clicking on different things from Jay Balvin. And just an example of how these people absolutely use this numerology. University EFIT, whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna pronounce this. School of Administration, Finance, and Technological Institute is a private Colombian university located in Medellin. Where the cartels are. That's what they tell you. All this Medellin cartel, guys. That was run by the Jesuits. They run. Guys, the biggest cartel going through Colombia is the Vatican. So it's a private Colombian university located in Medellin, offering 23 undergraduate programs, 70 specializations, 34 masters, and 6 doctoral programs. And how they stylized all this, they made sure you see the 70 and 34 right there. Colombia, 70 and 34. 70 alphabetical order, 34 the rules of numerology. And I want to add 23, 70, 34, and 6 and see what they do. See what happens. $133, government 133. It's the government. They tell you it's a private university. It is the One World Order Freemasonic government. This is from the Catholic Church. I guarantee you, 110% it's from them. We have some more American governmental numbers here, just the ones they use on American government. That's 77 especially. What's up, Daniel OJ? Yeah, it's definitely up to us. My explanation for all that, Lucid, is I think it'll be very arrogant of us, which God doesn't want us to be arrogant. So we're all still in that line of thinking. It is very arrogant of us to believe that we're the ones chosen to be able to sit around and wait for anyone to come save us. So many people in generations past have also waited around for the coming of anything and just didn't do anything. So one, you'd rather keep doing shit, and you can even still hope and think and wait just for someone to come, right? But it's like exactly going to your professor for an assignment, for help on an assignment. If you go to him and say, "Hey, I need help on this. I don't know what to do," he's gonna not help. He's gonna look at you like you're a fucking lazy piece of shit. Like you're not doing anything. You didn't even try to investigate it at all. Or you actually investigate the assignment. You try. You do all the formulas. You do everything. You try your best, right? You use all sorts of resources, and you try your best to do that assignment. and then you go to your professor and you explain to him like, hey, I did this, this, and this. I tried my best. I did this way and this way. You show him all your analysis and how you went wrong. Then he'll point you that you went wrong here, you went wrong there, right? He'll be encouraged to help you because you actually tried. Why doesn't any of these, people who just sit around and believe and don't want to do anything about it, why don't they ever think about it like that? That is completely arrogant. It's satanic, honestly, to think that you are that special where you can just sit there and wait. No, I don't believe that at all. I think that if he were to come, I'm not denying any sort of coming. I think anything's possible. But I don't believe that's going to happen in my lifetime, in my generation. And I don't think anyone should sit there and believe or think that. 3-minute, 33-second video. So the moral of the story is always do something. Always strive to do things yourself. And you'll of course band together as a community and do things. Never wait, for someone to come save you. Because you just never know when they'll come. That should never have happened. And 1032. Catholic Church 132, government, not government. See, I thought this was 133, but I mean, it's just even more damning. 333. I mean, look, we're talking about what? Walter Reed, Washington, D.C., federal crap on 105, Masonry, Zionism 105, Federal 51. And then we have Catholic Church 132, United States of America 132, England 132. At 1032, they updated it. Scottish 32. And 3-minute, 33-second video. That's why sometimes I like to just talk about stuff, and then we're scrolling down and you just see it, because it just shows you don't have to be looking for anything. You just be doing whatever, talking about whatever, and bam, there'll still be 333 on the fucking screen. It does not matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I do. The times my sound's not working, you guys still see the 33 on the screen though, right? So it just, that's why even those little things happen. It just proves, man, it does not matter what I say. I am just walking you through this fake news propaganda and ritual from the Jesuits. I mean, don't discredit everything I say. Like, I'm trying to, not mislead you. I'm trying to explain to you what they're doing. When at 5:15 p.m. I mean, I can't help but notice that on today with this 55 type of date. Oh, thanks, Lucid. Yeah, this just makes the most sense to me. I think it's just the best compromise for everyone. Go home and find a live stream. Nice. I hope I'm streaming by then still, but again, I'm probably gonna leave anytime. I mean, once I'm at an hour, I'm just gonna leave anyway. But it's a question of am I gonna make it there. I mean, sorry to point this out earlier. I know there's 2 eyes in this thing, but it just make you see this one more. Gremlin revealing his identity. This is just more just demonic symbolism from the gang, from the Catholic Church. I think we need to look at something else. CNN underscore 24655. Oh my guys, look at today's date numerology. It's a date with 46 and 55 numerology. And they have what? In 2020, 02, 46, 55, and the middle watch, 1010. Don't be surprised they put this back on October 10th, Revelation 1010, because they'll probably tell you something with this. Open image, new tab. Unbelievable. Look at the 72 right there. Jesuit Order 72. Again, time. Saturn, Keeper of Time. We have a bunch of watches here. We have some fucker in a mask. This emote. This is what the program. See, this is the new normal. They're making this new normal. That's what they're giving you, just like this Snapchat looking emote. It's like the icon with the mask on it. Revelation 1010. This is fair. I don't know if this really says 03 or something. August 6, 86. August 6, 24655. Let's see, August 6, 2020. Jesuit Order 54, Sun 1854. IHS 18. Freemason 147, today with 147 days remaining. Sun, the Keeper of Time. And some watches. Clock equals 44, like, when you're at 44, you get 144. Interesting. The best smartwatches of 2020. Time equals 20. I mean, of course. That's why they're selling you smart guys. Didn't you understand that? Yeah, smartwatch. Sure, I get it. They're popular. It's a good time to sell them. I understand the marketing standpoint, but there's still other hot products to market, right? And also, they didn't have to market them as the best smartwatches of 2020. You have to keep that in mind. They could have marched. They could have just said, "Hey, these are the best smartwatches of the year." They could have said, "These are the best smartwatches, maybe of the season." They could have said, "These are the best smartwatches," and this is what many more people are doing now. And this even proves this is a ritual. These are the best smartwatches of 20 going into 2021 because that's what most people do. You know, the best things. People want what's in next year, right? Who wants the best smartwatch of 2020 if you can get one that's stylish for next year? And sure, these came out in 2020. I can get the counter argument for that, but you understand how people usually market and sell these things. The headlines are better for next year, especially for those looking forward to next year. So they could have done that. I don't mean to be so long-winded, but I'm trying my best to explain to you why they're using 2020 best smartwatches. Time equals 20. So I try to explain. Again, I always look at it from both sides. Try to look at the other way they could be doing it or whatever. But it always goes back to the gematria. There's a reason why these headlines are coded that way. Designer Kenzo Takada, founder of Kenzo, dies of COVID-19, aged 81. This is a ritual. He was murdered by the Japanese government, which is the Catholic Church. Doesn't matter. Ritual 81. This Kenzo. I hope Kenzo does not equal 81. I know it's easy. You want it to because it helps teach people, but my opinion, which is purely an opinion, is that when it's super fucking blatant, man, it's just like fuck that shit. But anyway, Kenzo 71, because you just feel extremely mocked, and people still don't want to wake up. But it doesn't even matter. Look, Kenzo 71, the Catholic. 64 kills 64. See how Kenzo equals 19? We're getting something with 19, lifeless number. We get the sacrifice 5546. It's just silly. I don't think I put sacrifice in the title of my video. Oh, I did. Of course I did. Because it's a day with 55 numerology. Watch 55, like today's date numerology. Oh, watch, does that equal 55? Oh my goodness, man. Thanks for pointing that out. Watch 55. Wow. And 19. See, they're selling you again. That article was probably from days ago, but they put it back. So do you understand? Also, like people are like, well, it's all about the money. You know, people always like bring up money as a reason why these people won't do some of the things they do. Guys, if they're using gematria numerology to make their marketing decisions, they don't give a fuck about the money. I mean, think about it, if you're optimizing this for the best return on investment. Maybe smartwatches wasn't the thing to put out today. You know what? They could have promoted something else that maybe has more than Mind's Eye just for even today, right? And they have enough money to do that type of research. Guys, they're giving you buy numbers rituals, and they'll just throw affiliate links on them. They don't care about how much are they going to sell off those fucking watches. They're trying to do a numerical ritual and make a little bit of pocket change. Just line their pockets, pat their pockets along the way. It's like taking a little scalp trade, you know? One or two of them is not going to make you a lot of money, but doing a bunch of them over time keeps some cash flow going. And this is, how they do it. They don't care. It's all about ritual. It all goes down to ritual. Ritual over money. Guys, I mean, why would you miss a ritual if you can just keep printing more money? It makes no sense. Why would you skip a ritual? So I'm going to rush through this guy in case, because I don't want to miss this guy's death. October 4th, 2020, but telling us about it today. Just make sure, updated at least. He could have died, late in Japan or something, but regardless, we'll look at him. I mean, he could have been in America this whole time. I don't know. Kenzo Takada. Japanese French fashion designer, died in France, born in Japan. Yeah. Like, I don't want to assume he was in Japan when he died. Figure, France, where the Society of Jesus and Scottish Freemasons doing all their activity, the Jesuit formation and all that stuff. I mean, these people are just so obvious. Sure, he's a French fashion. You gotta always think more than just what the media wants you to think. So he died in this Jesuit order date numerology, day with 88 days remaining. Fashion equals 117.72.36. I want to see if it died by those numbers. Well, he's born the 27th. 227, the 49 prime, and 39. Let's see. I think I should just do how many days he died from his upcoming birthday. Because they're gonna put some death, killing, murder, sacrifice numbers in there. Why would they not? It's always the question. Oh, because they're gonna put the numbers for the Jesuit order or what he's about. Maybe Japan or something in there. Jesuit 21. Span of 20 weeks and 1 day. 146 days. So this is a deeper riddle here. I can just tell with that 146. I know Jesus Christ 146, but I think there's even more. 147, Freemason 147, Jesuit 21. And then what? Were they also going to do the numbers for, well, Japan's not 21. It's the same Saturn pattern, but Jesuit 42, 30. But nothing blatant for Japan. That's like straight up, unless I missed it. From his 81st birthday. Jesuit 78. 7 months, 8 days from his 81st birthday. Also 220 days. Yeah, the Bavarian Illuminati 221 with that 221 days, but the 220 as well. 22 is a master builder number. And I find it interesting because he was what, a fashion designer, in a sense, a creative way of building. I wish I knew more about this guy. Kenzo Takada. I want to see his name with how they put it with the O there. Then with the O, see Sacrifice 62, Bavarian Illuminati 188, and he's like 221 days from his birthday. Even Kenzo Takada 37. Just, I would think for fashion. Fashion's what, 45 with the S exception, and with the H exception reverse. I mean, Ritual 4581. I mean, I see what they're doing. I definitely see what they're doing. Ritual 81, he's dying at 81. Fashion 45, forwards and backwards. He's born the 27th. Like, I see that pattern for sure. French 36, like fashion, like France. Or French 54. He died with 54 numerology. Murder 34. France 34. He died in France, and they with 34 numerology. I mean, these are things to not scoff at. Fashion 45. Died with 45 numerology. And then I think you'll get some of those numbers in his birth numerology. Maybe not. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, he still has good birth numerology. 33 numerology, 58th day of the year, Freemasonry 58. 307 days remaining, that's his 63rd prime, Jesuit Order 63. The 51, 87. Yeah, something to do is quick, right by numbers. That's like the most you can see right now, Talk about this K3 brands, 113. Did I do Takata already? Oh, Takata 38. Dying at 81. 81, they want you to think that's really old. Again, I don't think it is. Especially for a Japanese man. Like, I feel like definitely had the ability to live to 90 at least. Dying of COVID. Probably missed some obvious COVID numbers looking at this. Just wasn't thinking. And coronavirus 70, talking about here in 1970. Jungle. I'm just gonna say this. If they gave me a strike for saying this, which they possibly can, because if they will pick up on it, fuck it. In 1970, Takada rocked Paris with the debut of his namesake fashion line, sold out of his first boutique called Jungle Jap. His designs were a chaotic mix of loud colors and mismatched prints, inspired by his travels. And this is all, racial programming. That's exactly what they're doing. Jungle Jap, like the Japanese, the savages over there. We beat them in the war. That's what they want you to believe. And jungle, like a jungle Asian, just uncivilized. No one wants to be jungle Asian type thing. It's just all sorts of layers of just programming, division, and they are always exacerbating it, exploiting human nature. Jungle Jap 33, and this guy's born with 33 numerology. Jungle Jab equals 147. That's why Jungle Jab dies 147 days from his upcoming birthday. Guys, that's why when I say there's always a deeper riddle, it is. I mean, again, yeah, Freemason 147. I understand that, right? But again, like I always say, they want to tie this to more specific things about this guy. Killing on dismounted days from his birthday. Jungle Japs his boutique line. That equals 147. They kill this guy 147 days from his birthday. This is why reading the propaganda, reading the article, reveals more clues as to what these people are doing. Probably just to get it, just colorful, crazy, flamboyant, maybe some kamikaze type of symbolism. I don't know. This is, again, always, if they can bring up any sort of World War II programming, they're going to keep bringing it back up. These kind of have like even a more of a, still an Asian flair, maybe more in the Indian region, that type of area, with the bright colors. Him with two models, an 83. Look at this model over here on the left, wearing the Jesuit Order's colors. Murder 83. Here he's catching some shrimp. Or crawfish. Or crabs. I purposely skipped it quickly because, again, YouTube's algos can pick up on that picture and they'll be like, oh, you're showing nudity. And I may as well be so paranoid with sometimes, but yeah, I don't trust YouTube. I don't trust these people whatsoever. I've dealt with them enough. I'm sick of it. Japanese and Japanese death both equal 71. Nice. Like his name's 71. Thanks for that, man. Fashion designer 81. Thanks a lot for that too. Yeah, that's a very, very clear one. And that's the most important piece. If you didn't pay attention to anything in this, or you forgot everything else up to now, Pekkalar just had a really good piece, fashion designer 81, and that's why he's dying at 81. Fashion designer 81 forwards and backwards, like how rituals 81 forwards and backwards. Fashion designer 81 dying at 81. They call him also just a designer. Let's see if there's any little evidence in there. It won't be as good as the fashion designer one, but oh god, as I'm saying that, but I'm just full of shit. Again, it doesn't matter what I say. Look what they're putting in front of your face. They also call him a designer. Designer 81. 45, 45. Fashion designer 153. This is the Key of David pattern, ritual pattern. But designer 81, fashion designer 81, designer 40, 45, 45. Died with 45 numerology. I just don't know what to say. I really do not. Joel Saget. That's the guy who did this picture. Let's see if this is coded. Thanks a lot for that tip, man. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you for being here all the time and helping out with this. See, it just sucks. This guy's name is. This was in there before. If I don't get this in his name, I'll say screw it, because I could have seen this with something else, and just, you know. Yeah, but Kenzo 71, like Japanese. There we go. I mean, after saying that, he at the American hospital. I mean, this is mockery. Dying at the American hospital. This is all American ritual. I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to bring it all back to America. It's just the same gang. They're letting you know that France, America, Italy, it's all the same. American hospital, 74, like killing, like Masonic. So we have the J Balvin McDonald's. We have this guy. I mean, that's like I want to move on to something else because, again, the more the better. 103 and 98, and 103 is a 27 prime. Ritual 27. At his autumn winter show in Paris. Blood Sacrifice 121. They were 121 numerology. So 31. Well, not sure what else to say. Get jungle drop with these numbers. Oh, nice. Yeah. For sure. I'm glad. This is awesome. Yep, designer is a synonym for builder, like the master builders, and that's also why he's dying 220 days from his birthday. 22 the master builder number, exactly. Revisiting India's forgotten battle of World War II. Just talking about Indian looking people, war, Japanese people. All this war, North Korea, South Korea. What's today's date? Russia? It's all that type of crap. What's today's date in numerology? Chaos 46. 19. 19 life lesson number. I see that for sure. That might just be it. Masonry, Zionism 105. I mean, they always do that. You know, North Korea with a 105 story tall tower. It's like dates like today and dates that connect very specifically to the Bavarian Illuminati. They like to use this type of ritual. They check my camera. We're still good. Soulmate showcases sci-fi matchmaking. So, okay, I'm going to click on this real quick because I've been seeing this predictive programming for so long with the blind date show with stuff like this. And I'm like, they're really leading us this way. This whole, like, wireless dating. You know, I mean, you saw it just with the advent of all these dating apps. And, you know, with Tinder, all this type of stuff. And, like, they're really trying to program everyone to really, get into that. And to only rely on that and use that. And they're, and what kind of world is that where that's how people... I mean, you can't. How do you meet genuine people through like technology? Sure, you can use technology to connect you and meet somewhere, but it should be just like no bullshit. But there's so much bullshit online with all this. So let's see real quick what they're trying to say. So science can identify your perfect match. Okay, but maybe that's still part of it. It's like, oh, why even date anymore? Why go out? Why do anything? Because with the coronavirus, stay inside, social distance, and use our government technology to just find your match. But it can't though. I mean, this is bullshit. I mean, even someone who has no clue about anything we saw up until now can probably say this is complete nonsense. And here we get the red and black Jesuit colors. This is going to be super coded show. If this is your type of thing. I mean, this sounds like an interesting show to watch. heavily coded. And we can report back with, oh, the guy who made Black Mirror. So I'm saying, the guy in Black Mirror, Stranger Things, all these predictive programming shows. Brett Goldstein, guys, guys, do you know who's are here giving you all this predictive programming, letting you know the future of what they're putting out? That's what they say. Truth is stranger than fiction, and there's really no such thing as sci-fi, guys. I've always told you, whenever they call things sci-fi in the media, it's not sci-fi. It's realistic fiction. I said it years ago, and here's another example. Showcase. No, it's not sci-fi. This is realistic fiction because they're already doing this type of shit now. But they're here, of course, in this show. It's it works, or maybe it's the mainstream thing people do. You can even tell by her face. She's like, no, I don't like this. Maybe it's because she's black and not has nothing to do with her being racist. Just tribalism, stuff like that. And here again, they want you to even get that whole thing. Oh, is she racist? And it's like that's all what they're always programming. Sarah Snook, SS Snook. I mean, premieres today at 10 p.m. at on 10/5, another 5:10 ritual, God 55. Talking about soulmates. I mean, I just think soulmates, meaning your soul, things lining up perfectly by the numbers on this 55 date. God 55, Satan 55. 55 plus 5 is 10. 55, the 10th Fibonacci number, the 10th triangular number. 10, number for completion, finding your soulmate. I mean, I just see all that right now. And why they're telling you about this today? 918, sun equals 918. Man, I mean, you just see a lot. Yeah, this is about entertainment. It's about something that's like not as meaningful as maybe some of the other things we've seen. But I like to use every piece of propaganda and ritual they give us to show how they're doing this. I'm like, they're telling you about your perfect match. Perfect match 55. I mean, it's always by the numbers. That's why I put 5 and 10 tributes. 55 is just 5. That's why they like 33. It all goes back to 3. It's what I think some Freemason told Zach or something. I forgot the story behind that. But yeah, I'm not a Freemason. I can only go off the research I'm doing. Watching content from this community is research. That's why I hope to put this information out to help other people on their research, introducing to other people putting this information out, and letting people know to stop wasting time with people who don't care about this type of the truth. I'm not saying that my way is the best. Get all that shit out of here. It's the fact that this reveals a lot for people like Brian and Call for an Uprising to not, Rich from Boston to not even have one video. Again, it's like, why can't they have one video that is about gematria, that teaches it, that promotes Zach, other people putting this information out, telling them where to follow up. All I have to do is literally one video and then promote it. And never make that's like the least they could do, right? I mean, of course, I'd like them to do more, but if they can't even do that, to me, it's like you're a shill. Because think about it, you get to say, well, it's not my chant, it's not my forte. This chant's not about gematria. I want to, you can have all those dumb excuses, but I mean, having one video shouldn't worry. And you see so many channels do it. They'll have one video to some sponsor, right? Some sponsor. They'll have one video dedicated to the sponsor and the product, and kind of tie it in with what they're doing. It's like, you're gonna do that for money. And of course Brian would do something similar. I'm sure he has the Patriot Pantry video. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he doesn't. You can have some Patriot Pantry video. Okay, you could do that, but you can't have one video on gematria. I mean, to me, guys, that's me. You know how I roll. If I see that shit, I immediately think you're a fucking shill. And these people are not here for the advancement of this knowledge. Over 16 crucial days, beginning on. It's just funny because 4 times 4 is 16. And I'm telling you about 16 crucial days on 4/4 and 44. I mean, talk about numerical rituals. You always see mathematical problems inside this propaganda. And of course, kill 44, execution 44. More about Japanese war. Just do a little deeper in. You just dug a little deeper into the Kenzo mask, and it's called a no mask, and it's what Asuka uses. And guess what? No mask comes to 81 as well. Wow. No mask. And you're talking about masks, social distancing. Yeah, the mask using this dance and drama. This is what the government's into. Again, if you're the Catholic Church, you're traveling the world, and you go to Japan and you see their culture, you see this. This is what's going to attract the Catholic Church. You have to understand that. Maybe this too. They love disguise theater, subterfuge, but this is the number one thing that they're into, and you know that equals 81 as well. Wow, that's just crazy, man. There are so many that think it's evil. I can't see knowing why what they're doing is evil. Yeah, this is the things they're into. So even Bell, so I keep it from just like a point of this is what these people are into. These types of symbolisms. Their ultimate intention. I mean, I think it's also you got to define evil first. You can define it from like a religious standpoint, another standpoint. To me, evil is just shit against most of humanity, right? If and this is just my personal definition, right? But if you're doing things that are at a detriment to the majority, the complete, like the absolute complete, not so it then rules out, like how's your good versus better than someone else's good, all those kind of philosophical, and then how you know what the majority is good. Okay, sure, but it's like life. People want to live and keep going on. Yeah, they're not. Those army masks aren't really. Yeah, exactly. But that's it's represented, and they use it to represent it exactly. But like I see what these people are doing and how it's just not to anyone's best interest. I say, well, to me, that's messed up. Yeah, I think they wrote about with the controllers too. I mean, and if they didn't, then they at the very least edited it to controllers. I mean, they already took out books. I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. Why would you read a book that chapters were taken out of? It makes no. I mean, yeah, you should read it, right? But why would you like call it the Word of God? It's unaltered, right? It's how God wanted it to. So God wanted a gang of Jesuits. These people were nothing else than a bunch of subterfugists. These people are people who do everything to deceive. This is how they've infiltrated places. They'll dress up in costume, act like your buddy, and then fuck you in the ass. This is how the Jesuit order, and literally they'll do that. This is, and I wasn't trying to make a pun. This is how these people roll. So, if they give me a book and say, "Oh yeah, this is the word of," and they're telling me it's the word of God, they're telling me it's the word of God, that I should read it, believe everything inside it, not questioning anything outside of it. But you took out books, and you're people who are nothing else than a bunch of scum. Why would I believe that as that? If you want to think of the judges were really good, helpful, they literally all they did was like help us with this research, right? Let's say the powers that be were someone else, and the judges were actually trying to help us too because they know that the world's fucked up and some shit's going on, right? Like if that was the case, sure, but they have shown there's no evidence at all whatsoever of these people doing anything, in the best interest of people. So that's my take on it. Just like the Sakari, I am ignorant to who the Sakari are, but we'll look them up. Splinter group of Jewish zealots. See, they're talking about in the Bible. I just probably didn't know, how they were called. Splinter group of the Jewish zealots who, in the decades preceding Jerusalem's destruction in 70 CE, Vatican 70. And you find it interesting how Vatican 70, Jerusalem's destroyed in 70 CE? That is no coincidence at all. They strongly opposed the Roman occupation of Judea and attempted to expel them and their sympathizers from the area. Okay, well, the second half of the sentence proves even further. The Sicarii carried sicae, or small daggers, concealed in their cloaks. At public gatherings, they pulled out these daggers to attack Romans and Roman sympathizers alike, blending in the crowd after the deed to escape detection. Yeah, this is guys. The Jesuits got their tactics of that probably from these people. A lot of these things come out of Rome. This is literally coming out of Rome because it's You're killing people throughout Rome and Romans who are occupying Judea. Sometimes the evidence is everywhere. Hey, Superman. You wonder what this vaccine is going to do to people? I wonder too, but all I can say, sit back and watch. Get your popcorn ready because you're not going to be taking it. I'm just going to sit there my best and tell people not to take it. If they take it, it should happen to them. At the point, I'm not going to say I told you so. I'm just not going to say anything. I mean, it'll be one of those moments where it's best not to say anything. I mean, what can you say at that point? They already took it. Why they might even be around for me to say anything. So I'm just gonna keep putting this information out. I'm not gonna stop putting out these videos after the vaccine. But what's to say I gave myself the earliest deadline I would ever possibly stop putting out these videos? It would be until the vaccine, and that's just to emphasize how this is my way again of telling people not to take it, to not fall for this crap, and I'm giving you evidence as to who's in charge. And mass sterilizer, so no one can reproduce at all. That's very possible too. Yeah, definitely don't take the test either. I mean, you see how the tests. I'm not doing the tests. I don't put shit up my nose like that. That going towards your brain. No vaccine equals no work. No entry to stores. No driver's license. No air travel. No medical insurance. No bank account. Exactly. I don't need any of that shit. You don't either. Yeah, there are other secret societies. There could. And when you say now, there could be even newer ones. Well, the Freemasons are still shit. They're still. If they weren't shit, they wouldn't be doing Masonic rituals. I mean, that's how you can tell. I mean, there wouldn't be 33, on this video. So I mean, you can't say they're not shit. They're not doing anything when there's evidence of them doing things. When there's evidence of the Jesuits, having a huge part in the Scottish Rite Freemasons, how their temple is in Washington D.C. Right? They're still, they're still putting their symbolism everywhere, and as the fact that they're doing that, it helps people understand what's going on, right? I mean, that's what I'm all about. I'm all about calling out the people. Look who's giving us a good example. The Society of Jesus equals 235, giving us this 2-minute, 35-second video. I mean, give us a good example of who's putting this out. Why not call out these secret societies who literally brand their propaganda, like the Society of Jesus, like the Scottish Rite Freemasons, and all these space program rituals? I mean, we see how they do the numbers to the Scottish Rite Freemasons every single time. How could you possibly say that the Masons have little to do with it? Sure, maybe there's a much grander scheme where the Masons don't have much, of a, I guess, say, because, you have the Catholic Church, the Vatican. I get all that, but you can't ignore, the Jesuit Order 63 here. The president tweeted that he will be leaving Walter Reed at 6:30 p.m. amid days of confusion over his condition. These people love creating confusion, chaos. That's why they would 19 life lesson number. I also find it interesting how Trump became president in 2016. The sum of numbers 1 through 6. The sum of numbers 1 through 63 is 2016. I'm looking for some NASA propaganda to show you how we Scottish Rite Freemasonic numbers. Watch, they won't give us any today. Let's see. We haven't. They do like the number 55 a lot. That's one of their numbers. I mean, about to end. Oh, NASA 35. Okay, we should definitely get some today. NASA 35. I'd love to see some. But we already went all up and down here. Oh, see, meet the diverse astronauts flying SpaceX next mission. So this was here earlier. NASA 35. This crease in Biden's shirt fueled a conspiracy theory. It's just stupid. It's a distraction. It could be a mocker. It could be real. It could be, him revealing that he killed his fucking family. Why can't they reveal that? So Masonic 29. Was that 219 seconds? 329. So this video length isn't very familiar to me. Nor do I think it's a prime number. But I think we can get the name of this guy. We can get the racist numbers. Victor Glover, Shannon Walker. First and find a space. Victor Glover. So again, racist numbers, nigger, negro, slave, or numbers for the Freemasons. Space. Victor Glover. Victor 3339, like Masonry. It is all the same. Masonry 3339, like Victor. It's always Masonry. It's a space program. See, they're doing it literally right here. Victor 75, like Scottish Rite. Scottish Rite 57, 78, the reflection 87, 75. Scottish Rite, Masonry. And it's literally the pattern of his first name. See, you can't even get past the first name of these actors until you see how does these Scottish Rite Freemasons put this out by the numbers. See how his name equals 87 and 75, the reflection of this, and Scottish Rite also equals 75. And then what? Victor, 3339. Scottish Rite, Masonry. They always do this. Glover, Donald Glover. Glover, 29. 3-minute, 29-second video. Glover 79 at 22nd prime. Negro 22. Black 29. Victor Glover 68 like Afro. Freemasonry 158 and 67. Secret Society 166 and 167. And 185, the reshuffling of 158. So we have Victor Glover like Secret Society. We have Freemasonry like Victor Glover. And the entire reason we're here is I'm here to, again, exemplify again to anyone who is unaware of how much the Scottish Rite Freemasons, especially the Freemasons in general, code their space propaganda crap. They're literally doing it here with this person. Even look at 227 initials. Oh my goodness. Look what ancient accepted Scottish Rite Freemasonry equals. Ancient accepted Scottish Rite of Freemasonry equals 227. VG, Victor Glover, right here in this ritual. This is an actor for NASA, for SpaceX. Does he have a birthday? No. No. That's fine. Oh, he does. Victor J. Glover, 1976, Negro 76. Born April 30th. Oh my goodness. Is this really happening right now? Revelation 121. Hope he doesn't die at his first time in space, but Sacrifice 121. Nigger 102 and 30. Born day with 102. 30 numerology. Scottish Rite 57. Born date with 57. Life lesson number. We're breaking this down. You clearly see how this is an actor for the Scottish Rite Freemasons. He's even born date with 34 numerology. His name has some 34 gematria. Glover 34. So I'm really glad you brought that point up, because if you didn't bring that up, we would not have been looking at this. We're not seeing how this is by the numbers again from the Freemasons. Yeah, of course the Jesuits are behind this. Of course they're involved. Of course they had their hand in this. Of course they're publishing this propaganda. But it's all about who's branding it too, and that lets you know who else is involved. And it is the Scottish Rite Freemasons. Just like how through professional sports, you very clearly see how it's the Jesuits. Through the space program, you very clearly see how it is the Scottish Rite Freemasons. They tell you that most astronauts have been Freemasons. I'm sure this guy's a Boule. This could be synced up with the Boule and everything. So Yeah, but it was hidden knowledge. It still is. But they're branding. I'm being very objective here, right? I'm not saying that what they're doing is good, bad, right, wrong. I'm literally showing you, and I'm trying my best to explain how it is these Freemasons who are also branding this propaganda. I mean, so it shows that they have some sort of hand in this. It doesn't matter how big or small, and I'm just trying to prove to you that they have a hand in this. Look how by the numbers this was. Even Rachel Crane. There's a reason they have her. It's probably more Masonically encoded, one of the Masonically encoded agents. Didn't copy it. I always let the evidence do the talking. Rachel Crane 209 with the black guy. Or Rachel Crane 88. Crane 94. NASA found it with 94 numerology. Rachel 47 29. 30, Masonic 115 29 74. Rachel 47. We have some 47. He'll be flying on NASA's Crew 1 mission. And they had capitalized it there too, so I'll leave the mission in for one of the decodes. Crew 1 mission 58, like Freemasonry. Jesus Christ 151. Again, this is blessed sacrifice. This is not good numbers for him. I probably think he's gonna be fine, but I'm gonna call it out. Crew 160, like nigger. And then again with the gematria, you don't calculate the 1 with pure gematria. So Crew 1 also equals 59, like Negro. That's what this guy is in the Crew 1. Negro 22, 59. Scottish 49. Every turn we've seen the Scottish Freemasons brand this, and we've seen these black numbers as well. There's 102 date numerology, more than 76. And guys, we found all this through part of the video, revealing his name, making sure we know his name, and just like the mission he's on, and then his birth stuff, here. So we didn't have to watch the video. Of course, there's more in the video, but let's look at Shannon Walker. You kind of got to see these people because it could be a male Shannon, because if it's a female, look for that 42, the Shannon Walker. Walker, spacewalking. Yeah, this is an actress for NASA. I feel it's so fake. Resilience. 5463. Jesuit order numbers. 171, the 18th. Triangle number. But I do see racism numbers here. And we have this black guy on board. And we have this female on board. Sure, I know female's not a race. But again, it's divisive stuff. So let's see if she tells us about the name. She brings up any of the propaganda. Say if it symbolizes any of that. Let's see. Because we got the racism numbers in the name. So she wasn't blatant about it, but then they quickly cut. What does it mean to you be a black man, with resilience equaling 99? I mean, guys, this is all joke from NASA. Do you not understand? This is comedy hour from NASA. They love this type of shit. They always laugh at it. They love mocking, black man, racially divisive. They have a white woman now interviewing this black man look at the background, black and white. This is the program into your subconscious. They're talking about black, white. She's white and kind of blonde, dirty blonde. And maybe even some of the black people, whatever question she has, look at this, dumb blonde white woman asking him this. It adds that to the divisive stuff. And you have the black and white. Guys, I don't think she's in her apartment. That's what I'm saying. This is an actor on set. This girl does not keep an apartment like this. Sure, some girls are into this type of aesthetic. A good number are, but she also be one of those, colorful type of girls or whatever that likes color and shit. I'm trying to explain to you that it's the same background because this is Masonic propaganda from the Jesuits as well, obviously, divisive crap. I can't believe this crap. Reflection. And I mean, come on, man. How do people fall for this? I just don't understand. I really don't. I'll never. Maybe I'll never get it. I don't want to look at this. Why'd that happen? Oh, and then they canon. The gremlin in the costume. Oh, who's gonna take it off? That's all Jesuitism. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's the Jesuits mocking it every second they can. But here we get, I want to see Shannon Walker. I didn't do her name. All that just to figure out that was Shannon Walker, but still, it was worth it. Black man. I mean, come on. Shannon Walker 56, coronavirus 155.70, but Shannon Walker 56, like Jesuit Vatican 70. Excuse me, Society of Jesus 56. Vatican 70, coronavirus 70, 56, and 65, and 155. What if they say, oh, she has coronavirus, she can't go anymore? It's the next manned flight of SpaceX's Crew Dragon space flight. Of SpaceX with the 30 or 31 slave numbers, Afro, Crew Dragon, 54 the judge would order. Hey goes Leonard. I am well. About to end the stream. I see what you're saying, Scarecrow, though, going by a different unknown name. So, yeah, they probably do a lot of their nefarious activities through maybe, like, not in the Freemasonic eyeball, as in, like, through some other type of sect of Freemasonry that we don't even know much about. I've always kind of contended that as well. Like, these people kind of just use these judge. I mean, for the Jesuits are, not something to scoff at, but you know what I mean. There's just they all just serve something greater. Superman says he hears some of these people apparently aren't even black, but actually tribal, whatever that means. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that. I'm not too sure what that means. Maybe they mean like straight up from Africa, the tribes or something, brainwashed at a young age, or just something people are saying. Like people are always trying to leave a comment of something that they can't really have much evidence for. It could just be one of those. Because how are you supposed to really prove what that guy is? You can guess what he is. That's all you can do. Unless you had, more evidence. When a dollar crashes, what currency do I think we'll switch to? Probably it'll be a temporary thing. They'll probably have like some one world currency that like because people think, oh, it's gonna be Bitcoin, all these things, guys. I don't think it's gonna be something that's like as volatile. Like Bitcoin, like honestly, I feel like if Bitcoin became the thing, this gang doesn't want that. They want something that they can control more. And I'm not saying they don't control Bitcoin as much as they do, but it's like the dollar. You don't see the dollar going from one to like 20 to back to 5, like stuff like that. So they want some like very super liquid, super regulated, super just like slow, steady type of digital currency that you probably can barely trade, or maybe you can trade because again that's how they can steal money from people and make more money. But you know what I mean? Like maybe it'll all be the same currencies but digital. Like I don't know. I mean that still defeats the purpose. It's still bullshit. It's hard for me to say. I don't think it's gonna be anything we know now though. I don't think it's gonna be XRP. I don't think it's gonna be Bitcoin. That stuff might be intermediary, so they might crash the dollar. No one will have shit to do. They'll say, okay, use Bitcoin for now, but we'll figure out something, and they'll roll that out. A stack of gold and silver before there's none left. Yeah, I mean that'll be the ultimate currency. I think at the end of the day, I mean, if you have gold and silver, that's gonna be worth more than any of these cryptocurrency or dollars are gonna be worth. At least in my opinion. Gold and silver never crash. Exactly. I say it all the time. Like if it comes to it, there'll be someone that's willing to give you a good amount of food or whatever you need. Some animals, a farm. If you have some gold and silver, even if it becomes useless and they don't know what to do with it, you can just trick them into giving you their farm if you had enough gold. It sounds bad, but I mean it's not really bad because it is gold. I mean, it's gonna be worth something to somebody for some application. Yep, already have the money. The COVID vaccine resist. I think so. I've been thinking about this. I still feel like it sucks to say a lot of this resistance kind of seems strong because like you just see it on Twitter or you know what I mean. It's because Twitter is a bunch of people coming together. Like you're not following a bunch of idiots on Twitter. You're following people who like care. If you follow some accounts that are even popular, but they talk about stuff that people care. Even if you follow Brian, right? I mean, he has like a lot of Twitter followers. I think most. I mean, it could be wrong, but I think most of his followers don't like the vaccine. So like, it's a good number of people, but I still think there's still so many of these like hypochondriac people who will just fall for it. Some people just want a vaccine, they'll take it. They'll think, well, Trump took it, he's fine. They'll just look to authority. They'll see the authority you're taking it. Bill Gates will take it, maybe take on live TV. They'll see all the authority, all these people they look up to take fake vaccines on TV, and then they'll go and take them. That's all. That's all this gang needs to do. So, I think the resistance will be strong, but I don't think it'll be as strong as we need it to be. But I think it'll be strong enough where you can form a community with enough people, and they won't fuck with you. But I could also be wrong. I mean, I hate to say it, but if they have enough military power where if they want to force the vaccine on everyone, I mean, I think they could in America. I mean, again, like it doesn't matter how strapped you are, they have more power than you. They're going to kill you or they're going to give it to you. I think they can go that far, and they have the power to do that. So, I think it's all about finding a solution to that in case they do it. They'll take it when they mandate it. Yeah. Oh, later on, mustache. Yeah, it will definitely be bigger. Of course, I agree with that for sure, Superman. Oh, that patch with 1,000 tiny needles, exactly. I mean, it'd be really easy for them to even just like in passing by, just like a cop just slap it on your wrist. I mean, I think that's kind of dangerous because what if you already got it or whatever? I don't know. I just think it's easy for them to give it to you. I mean, I'm not getting it. So I'm not saying give up. I'm not taking that shit. There's literally no way. I mean, think about it. If it was a life and death situation, I would just do all sorts of shit to not take it. I mean, everything's out the window at that point. So, it's not hard to, do some crazy shit. Again, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, it's hard to do some crazy shit and hurt nobody, but still do crazy shit and not take the vaccine, or at least try your best. I mean, again, there's no other way I'm gonna do it. Anybody, you know what I mean, not hurt any innocent people. Quantum dot stuff. I mean, that's where they're going. I mean, vaccine technology is going to advance. Like all this stuff they're talking about, they're going to do. They're definitely going to do, if not more. So I think I'm going to start wrapping up here. We're already over an hour and a half in. This golf guy, Brendan Lawler, disability golfers, no golf 22. But we saw some really good stuff today. I'm gonna edit the title while I can. It's hard to do it later. I'm making this J Balvin. I do let's gotta make this shorter. That works. I think McDonald's is more of the ritual. Yeah, I'm gonna do Ray Kroc. Because J Balvin is the main part in this case, but it's all seen up with Ray Kroc and McDonald's. It doesn't even matter, man. I mean, I feel like people still watch the videos, they get the information. The people who need this extra hand holding, they don't even get the information anyway. This guy's head looks like a bag of Skittles. Like, I just don't get why they make these styles so flashy. Or fucking those snow cones with the rainbow flavored syrup. That's literally what his head looks like. And it's honestly, is it a mockery? Is it this literally looks like a fucking walking snow cone. And that's gonna be the video. Thumbnail. $33 viewers. Oh, thanks, Superman. Yeah, 33. They always have that freeze at 33. I'm trying my best not to keep going, but you guys check out Zach's blog, Free to Find Truth, if you want to use it as a database to reference stuff. Ray Kroc examples there. President Trump leaving the hospital. 209,000 Americans in Ohio are telling you this. Ohio 29, Trump 29. It's always got to be by the numbers with these people. Patriots Chiefs game. Oh yeah, someone said I should be looking at these primetime games. See, it's just so silly for me to do it. Okay, we'll look a bit at it, but I think there's just bigger decoders. You want to know the record, the head-to-head. I just feel like getting all that stuff up and ready to go. Sure, it wakes people up, but why? That's I'm just kind of talking to those people. Why do you need to see this to wake you up? You couldn't see any of the rituals we saw today. They're clearly coming out. Because it doesn't matter. Let's say the Patriots win, right? All they'll say is it's the Patriots. They got Bill Belichick's the coach, and their defense was this good, and Ryan Shanahan did this much in training, and all this crap. I don't know who Ryan Shanahan is. I know Kyle Shanahan is some coach, some other actor for the gang, for some other bullshit team, but they'll always just explain away why a team won or lost. So I'm like, why would I fucking waste my time? Look at Buckeye. Tell you, Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune will air at 2:07 a.m. and 2:37 a.m. respectively. Buckeye 27. Oh my goodness, man! They gotta have it here. Because Cam Newton plays for the Patriots now. The game was pushed back a day after the NFL said both teams had players test positive for COVID-19. Patriots quarterback Cam Newton. So I don't know where to begin because I don't want to half-ass this. Maybe we can see if it's easy. Because I want to see their head-to-head record and stuff like that. And I think there's just a lot to do for at least this far into the stream. Man, I do see the 46, state numerology, the 55, the 35, Tom Brady 35. I know he's not in the Patriots anymore, but it could still be some Tom Brady branded ritual. Patriots equals 53 to reflection 35. New England Patriots 98. Patriots 46 date numerology, but then again, I wouldn't use this date numerology for the fake sports. I would just use like really this full one, the life lesson number, and then like the individual ones together. They're all broken down. And then the day of the year it is date remaining. And then like the date up here, like what they're trying to tell you. Sports is a little bit different. Chiefs, Patriots, Chiefs, head to head. You know what I'll do though? Because I know Zach has all these links like catalog somewhere. I'll just like put them all in the bookmark folder, and the next time I'll be ready. So I'll have it all ready to be pulled up, right? But I tell you, it's not gonna wake up anyone because you'll get something right, and they'll say, "Well, yeah, of course you're right." And then when you get it wrong, right, they'll keep saying, "Oh, that one time you're wrong. That one time you're wrong." So it's just like, these people are stupid. They're just too dumb. Here, but these type of things, these riddles, are the things that give you clues sometimes. Traffic stopped on I-93 as Patriots team buses are heading to Logan International Airport today at 10:52. Propaganda 93. So what about 93 they're syncing us up with? Chiefs. Commander-in-Chief Donald Trump is attorney and actor, Saturn 93. But traffic stopping. Again, it's like, I always say do not look too much into these because you'll throw yourself off. But it's 823, 2 plus 3 is 5. National Football League 85. I'm actually closing the stream now anyway, so this will be the last thing I'll do. And I don't even think I'm going to do this, to be honest. Like, what's this? Yeah, it's my fault. I should have been prepared. I should have had the sites up. So I'm not saying I'm not going to do this, but I think we could just... Again, Patriots, Chiefs, I'm sure, is it even like... Well, these are both Super Bowl teams, right? Patriots went to a bunch of Super Bowls. Chiefs won the last Super Bowl. So this can be seen with the Super Bowls, with... Why is this so hard? Should I just use Google? Probably. See, I mean, sometimes I like DuckDuckGo, but technically this is like kind of stupid. So, New England Patriots head-to-head record. Was this with the Chiefs? So here's for them with the Chiefs, right? 36-14. So they're going for their 37th win against the Chiefs. I think the Patriots just see this. This is the low-hanging fruit that I would like to see and say I think it's going to be the Patriots to win. Of course, I could be wrong, and there's more like riddle to this. But if this is right, That means they're going for their 37th win. No, 37th game. See, I messed it up. It's their 37th game against the Chiefs. It'll be their 15th win or their 20th loss. So the riddle's different. But it is their 37th. So the thing is, they can still win their 37th game against the Chiefs, right? They could have lost at 36. They could have lost at their 35th or won the 35th because Tom Brady. If you even was synced up with that. But you see that they're going on their 37th game. New England Patriots 37. I still think there should be more. But I think it's a good clue. And then they can get their 15th win against them on 10/5, which is a lot like 15. Maybe they don't. Things I don't know if they go that far in football because they keep these riddles tight. You know, they don't kind of go all over the place. They sing them a lot with like the league's history. $50-60 in Columbus, right? Society of Jesus 56. Oh look, they're fucking up Nikki's phone again with their whatever they got going in the background. Over time, the effects of vaccination will show, but the effects begin to show immediately. There will be a massive. Exactly, it's going to be at a slow boil's pace. I really think that the effects are going to take like years to develop. No quicker than maybe 1 year. Yep. Because exactly, they want people to take the vaccine, and because they know people are short-term thinkers. They don't have long-term mentalities, so they'll take the vaccine, and even like 2 years will pass. And I'm like, man, it's been 2 years. Come on, I'm fine. You know, if this was so bad, something would have happened by now. They would have told you that. They would just tell you this dumb shit like that. And I was even thinking, what if these vaccines are designed for maybe 19 years later to be like? The thing is, if that was the case, it would probably have to come out this year, or really soon, because the effects might not show up for 19 years. But that seems a little bit too slow for these people, and well, not for these, at least for what they're trying to do. What's Gemini and Trump at Gemini also 88? The Gem and Gemini. Yeah, I couldn't tell you much about the etymology. The article said that people suffered adverse health effects immediately after the vaccine, but it was worth it. Oh my god! So yeah, they're gonna give you health effects. That's how they're gonna do it. The vaccine is going to give people. So I think maybe the more detrimental health effects come later, but they'll give you earlier ones that aren't good also, and they'll make it as, oh, they're just side effects. You'll get over it, right? You take the vaccine, you'll maybe feel sick for some weeks. Oh, that's fine. Just you'll get over it. It's worth it. That's what they'll try to paint it as. I'm like, man, all the idiots are gonna get it and then defend getting it. I'm just not gonna talk to them. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, why argue with them? Because there's no point. They already took it. They're dead and gone to us. I mean, it's just the reality. I mean, they're gonna have all these problems or die. So if someone takes the vaccine, what can you do at that point? You're just wasting your time. I mean, it sounds cynical, but that's why the time is now to get them to not take it. What's the Patriots coach? Oh, Bill Belichick, obviously. Let's see his coaching record. See what he's going for, and how many days from his birthday is today. Because there's probably some riddle with all that. Did they even update the record on Wikipedia? He's going for his 307th career win today. That's the 63rd prime. To be 137 losses. So 63. So like if Chiefs has 63 connection, that would be really good. I don't think it does though. Like Kansas City, I wouldn't even do KC Chiefs. I would never do any of that type of stuff. Like Kansas City Chiefs would have to be 63. Kansas City's not 63 either. So could he stay on 306 career wins? Get his 138th loss? See, he could get his 138th career loss. See, I don't like to make this connection, but today's the federal kind of date. Again, I'm not see because that's how you get bad habits. If I start doing it now, I think it's just bad habits. But I'm trying to see why he would really get this 138th loss. Donald Trump 138, leaving the hospital today. Walter, could it be seen with Donald Trump leaving Walter Reed Hospital? But again, he's leaving at 6:30. The commander in chief. I try my best not to read into this too much, but I feel like I am. Well, that's the thing, is I'm catching myself. I think it's all about catching yourself, reading too much into it, and backing down. $172 days, spent 173 days. Let's read it. This has nothing to do with that. So, I mean, they're going to. The best thing I have so far is they're going on their 37th game. And they don't have Cam Newton, right? Is he out because of COVID-19? So they have like another quarterback. QB. And then maybe they'll tell us some news about today. Brian Hoyer. So he's starting as QB versus the Chiefs. So this is going to be seen up with Brian Hoyer, whatever it is. This is an actor. Again, guys, the games are fake. That's the best I can tell you right now. They're completely fake. Brian Hoyer the Destroyer. Did he change his name? This is legal name or something now? Because why is it here? Hoyer the Destroyer. This is gonna be interesting. Hoyer the Destroyer, 82, 98. And what does he play for? Oh my god, man. The New England Patriots. His name equals 82 and 98. Look what New England Patriots equals. New England Patriots. 82 and 98. Patriots 82. So again, if we don't even reveal who's going to win the game or not, that's why I also wanted to code these games. So you can see how fake the leagues are. This is an actor. Hoyer the Destroyer equals the same thing as Patriots. And Hoyer the Destroyer is going to destroy the Patriots' legacy now. Maybe destroy their record. Destroy Bill Belichick's win streak or whatever he's on. Not a win streak, but just like winning a bunch more than losing type of thing. I don't know. Or is he going to destroy the Chiefs? $1985. Another old quarterback. 34 years old. Maybe it's not that old in the NFL. I don't know. Brian Hoyer, 56. Like coronavirus. On 155. Yeah, dude. I don't know. This 1955 Hoyer 35 is day with 30. See Hoyer 19. He's starting day with 19. Life lesson number. October 13th was it 8 days from his birthday. Spent 9 days, 1 week, 1 day. Gave him 11 and 11. $51 weeks and 1 day. Saturn 511. All right, I'm just checking the time. I'm about to close this for sure. I definitely don't want to go over. Why is the Spanish artist J Balvin in the thumbnail for today? Because today McDonald's is announcing a J Balvin meal that's coming out November 1st. And it's synced up with the birth of Ray Kroc. Today's Ray Kroc's 118th birthday. And the meal comes out November 1st. That's 187 days from J Balvin's upcoming birthday. And the San Ysidro Massacre on 18/7, 187 is a homicide code in California. It was a homicide. And Homicide equals 118 is the 118th anniversary of the birth of Ray Kroc, so what would have been his 118th birthday. Nathan pointed that out earlier, and as we're scrolling down, we saw the McDonald's. So now J Balvin. So again, I hope maybe one person, oh, J Balvin? And maybe they click on this and they say, wow. Yeah, I'm using J Balvin's image to help better this work. Or, by better, help it reach more people. Better its reach. Yep, those Spanish rappers definitely are puppets for the elites. Absolutely, Hammy. 100%. Signed by the Patriots in 2009. Lakewood, Ohio, the birthplace of football. Went to Ignatius. This guy's Jesuit educated. Well, I don't think being... Well, yeah, I mean, going to a Jesuit high school, I guess this guy's Jesuit educated. You get educated by the Jesuits there. I was going to say maybe because it wasn't college. But again, I can't give these deniers the benefit of the doubt every single second. So this seems like some Jesuit ritual possibly today. Their starting quarterback is Jesuit educated. St. Ignatius High School in Ohio City in Cleveland. Here they have Bank of America, which used to be called the Bank of Italy. I didn't know that either. I learned it from Zach, one of his streams the other day. The Bank of Italy is the 33 right here, the 311s. Football game of 11 on 11. His 113 birthday. He also born 13/1, Super Bowl 131. He could actually be good. National Football League 85, born in 85. Yeah, but maybe Cam Newton's birthday. Cam Newton born 5/11, and this is 51 weeks and 1 day from the replacement's birthday. Cam Newton's 31 right now. This is the year of the black quarterback. Oh wait, again, the Chiefs. Oh, this is gonna be a black quarterback ritual. It has to I don't know because right, Cam Newton's a black quarterback, and he's going against Mahomes, the black quarterback. But now it's Hoyer, the white quarterback, going against the black quarterback. So they're gonna do. I think there's some ritual to that for the Patriots' 37th game against the Chiefs. But I think it might be figuring out who's going to win, the black or the white quarterback. $147 days from Cam Newton's birthday. Freemason 147. 147 games in the season. Nigger 148. The Jewish Cipher 148 days from Cam Newton's birthday. 21 weeks and 1 day. That's the 47 prime. And this could be news for Patrick Mahomes because Blackman equals 21. This is 21 weeks from Cam Newton's birthday. So are they saying that the black man is going to win this one, which is Mahomes? This goes against the Patriots winning. Because again, all they had was, it's their 37th game. Sure, but the thing is they can lose their 37th game by number 37 or something. So I even like this more. Black man. So I know I was saying the Patriots can win early, and they still could. There's way more to decode. I'm probably going to get this game wrong, but at least we're seeing how coded this is. Black man 21. 21 weeks from Cam Newton's birthday is this game. So to corroborate that pattern, I think it's good to look from Patrick Mahomes' birthday to this game. His September 17th birthday. $18. See, I was even thinking MNF. Is MNF equal 18? No, MNF is 33. That's important because if it was, I think SNF is 18, right? Nope. Well, maybe that's the NBA. I know ESPN is a lot of 18 games, right? but MNF is not 18. MNF is 33. But I was thinking if that was 18, like, is this game on ESPN? Because it's 18 days from his birthday, and if it's on ESPN, race 18 as well. Maybe the black man can win because of race. So far, I think the Chiefs could honestly win. Sure, the Chiefs are the better team in the narrative. You got to think about that too. I think the Chiefs are, they already won the Super Bowl. Yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to win this because Blackman 21 in the narrative. Mahomes is a good quarterback. He's against the Patriots, second string actor, the white guy. It'll be another narrative for the black quarterback beating the white quarterback. I think they told us. I think they told us in here where it's going to be. Not ESPN. Oh. Huge regular season is 10 TV. I guess you can watch on 10 TV. So CBS. I think it's a CBS game. CBS Sports. Oh yeah, 10 TV is running. I can't even make. I mean, guys, because this goes to show it's all from the same gang to me. I don't give a fuck. To me, it's all from the Catholic, because it is all from the One World Order, New World Order. So sometimes I might just skip the fact that 10 TV is CBS with the all-seeing eye. I mean, to me, I don't give a fuck. It's all from the gang. But this tells you even more. And you see all the code shit. These guys, it's the people that do that 27, 72, and Buckeye crap every single day. And you see it here too. By the numbers. So it's CBS. So it's not ESPN. But still, race 18 days from his birthday. A span of 19 days. A day with 19 numerology. No Chiefs 19, but Mahomes 82, like New England Patriots. So maybe he's gonna win against the New England Patriots. So it's starting to look a bit more good for this guy. Whoops. Touchdown, interception, 85 at 18. He might not even throw any. See, he's coming into this game with 18 interceptions too. I don't know if they do those things like that, unless it's a very specific ritual. But race 18, 85. I'm trying to say maybe what touchdown he'll get to. Like, will he finish this game with how many touchdowns? Maybe like 5 or 90. I don't know. Could be some big chaos ritual because chaos 19 is 19 days from his birthday. Chaos 89, he can get 4 touchdowns. This might be fun to do. See how many touchdowns we'll get in the game based on this. But I don't know an obvious number. Any Black Lives Matter blatant patterns? I didn't notice any so far. Oh, 173. But I think that was from someone else's birthday. We did that. Let's go Bill Belichick again. April 16th. I hope it wasn't from his birthday because that will seal the deal. If it's, I'm done after that. If it was his birthday, because I think it's gonna be Mahomes then. Yep. See, there we go. Black Lives Matter 173. 173 days from Bill Belichick's birthday. He plays against the black quarterback, Mahomes, who's gonna win. I think so. If you want my conclusions, I'm on the fence. I think the Chiefs are gonna win this game. It is the Black Lives Matter ritual, 173 days from his game, right? So Black Lives Matter, that means the black quarterback should matter. He should win. So Mahomes wins. What's the? I gotta look at Andy Reid too. You know that face shield wearing agent, face shield 54, like Judgment Order. Andy Reid, because this guy is an actor. I don't know why people think this stuff is real. I don't get it. I really will never understand. So, what game is he going on? His 211th game or 211th win. 211 is 47 prime. Or we could say a 210 gets. See, he could stay in his 210th regular season win. But the thing is, I think it makes more sense this way. He's just coming into the game with this because he's against what, the Wuhan coronavirus, Cam Newton. This is, and I think the career win is even the bigger one. So his 226 career win. When you're at 226, you get 93. You know, like Black History Month. I'm trying to think. Have I seen him use 226 with Black People Alive as well again? I'm not too sure. But even better, that means he'll stay on 142 losses. Nigger 42. When you're right at 42, you get 142. Andy Reid will stay on 142 losses if he wins this game. Black Lives Matter 173 from Bill Belichick's birthday. So March 19th till today. This is so much fun. Zello, I think that's a good ass idea you had because I don't care if I get this wrong. I don't care if the Patriots win. They're probably it's the 37th. They could just win their 37th game all time together. That could be just the upset narrative, and that literally could be it. But I like this whole race riddle going on for the black quarterback to win. 201 days from Andy Reid's birthday. You know, the judge would order 201. But to me, it just seems like they're branding the ritual. I don't see how this means that he's gonna win. And it's always kind of been my thing with this type of pattern. Like, how do you know? Unless it's a big Jesuit, like if he's going for his 201st win or something like that, sure. But if I just see the Jesuit order 201, like what other 201s are they doing? 6 months, 17 days, 113 prime. Maybe coaches with the 201 all the time win. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It helps if you do this research all the time. You document. You keep track. You can't just jump in and out into code willy nilly and then think you get the whole picture. And Zach, for $5 a month, I mean, he does this every single day on his Patreon, well, pretty much every day on his Patreon. And there's so much information to learn from. You can see how they do it, how he does it. You can watch the videos in 2x speed if it's too slow for you. If you want to capture a lot of information quickly. So again, I'm leading to other educational resources you can use to really learn how these games are fucking fake and scripted, and learn from people that are better at doing this than I am. Because all I can show you is how this guy's an actor agent, because he fucking is. Freemasonry 58. 158. So I think we're almost at 2 hours. I'm gonna just tell you guys all now. Sub Zello, Patrick 33 in Arrowhead Stadium. 56 degrees right next to the sun. Oh yeah. Yeah, right next to the 56 and sunny. It's probably the best weather the Jesuit order can put right now. And you guys, again, try to go outside now. Probably feels way warm. It's not 50. It's not fucking 56 degrees outside. It's probably maybe like 55, 60. It's never the right number. Jesuit order numbers. Society of Jesus 56 with the sun. I mean, it's just so perfect. See right here, Society of Jesus with the sun logo right here. IHS 18 like sun. Black Lives Matter 56. Like the Society of Jesus, and look what they give you. In Columbus, Ohio, which equals 171, the 18th triangular number, and 54. Just to let you know who's putting this out. Columbus, Ohio, 54, 63 like the 153 like Jesuit order, and 171 the 18th triangular number, Sun 18, 54. So I think we can definitely save. I mean, the next few minutes I have, I'm just gonna go to the chat because my conclusion, guys, it doesn't even matter. I don't care who wins. Can your takeaway please be that it is 173 days from Bill Belichick's birthday, BB22 like Negro 22? Not even that part. Just Bill. Not well. Might as well say what his name equals. I wasn't trying to do this, but Black Lives Matter. Just the fact that he's in this white versus black quarterback ritual 173 days from his birthday during this time, can that just please be your takeaway? It's 173 days, 3 days from his birthday. I'm not making this up. And think about Black Lives Matter, what's the black quarterback not playing this game because his life matters, needs to rest, right? It's that too. So again, he can still lose, but you can just see how it is by the numbers, how he's supposed to play today. That's what this shows. Because again, they're saying the game moved back because he got COVID. What if he didn't get COVID? Then the game wouldn't have moved back. Well, if it was a Sunday game, couldn't have still been a span 170 days, so they still could have made it work anyway. But that's not the point. The point is you see how they're putting these games out, particularly, specifically, by the numbers. That's what every sports decode will prove at the least. I'm saying that because it's so fucking annoying. Someone gets one sports game decode wrong, one match wrong. Oh yeah, sports are real. They're not fake because you got it wrong one time. Like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? You don't fucking pay attention. You can't see how they're using these numbers all the time in the games. Like during the games, Matt Ryan, 201 laps from the field. It was his 201st career game. He plays for the Falcons with the Jesuit colors. Arthur Blank's the owner of the Falcons. His birthday's the Jesuit orders date they were recognized by Rome, and they had 9:27 on the clock when they went to Matt Ryan, licking his hand. That shows the games are fucking scripted and fake. Who cares who won the game? Stop being so fucking salty that you're broke and you can't make money off these games, because you can. I mean, you can make way more money than you lose. It's because you have poor fucking risk management, and that's the whole fucking problem. You have shit fucking risk management, and you blame the people who put out the decodes instead of just saying, "Oh, how about I manage my fucking risk on these and not be such an idiot." The games are fucking rigged. I'm trying to help you out here. If they're fucking rigged and you like the sports bets, why are you still using other fucking pieces of information? It's so stupid. Some people like sports betting, but they don't want to learn gematria. How fucking dumb can you be if you're a sports bettor and you do not use this knowledge? So fucking stupid. I don't care how good your current system is or whatever. You can't use both systems. Like, that's that. It's my rant to sports bettors who don't use this work. You're fucking stupid. Period. Mark Marion is grieving with us. MM44, kill. Yep. Zach said primetime game riddles usually hit more often, and this game wouldn't have been primetime if Cam never got COVID. Right? The thing is, I don't know. I mean, by primetime games hitting with a Black Lives Matter ritual or hitting with like a specific coding. So I think this riddle would hit anyway Sunday. The Jesuit posts? Oh god. Jesuit scholars thinking and writing at the intersection of faith and culture. So guys, this is a Jesuit, and you know what they do? They disguise, they wear their robes, come out and lie to you. That's all they do. They're all agents, every single one of them. That's what their writings even say. I watched Eric's stream today. Eric777. Please check him out. Oh, is my computer gonna die? That's perfect, man. Because that forces me to fucking end this. Alright. We're going to watch this.
Jesuit post was started by Jesuits in formation in 2012. If you're already a fan of CJP, thanks so much. If you have not seen us, please check us out at thejesuitpost.org or follow us.
This is disgusting. Real quick. I mean, I'm sorry, this video needs a fucking dislike. They're fucking sick, dude. It's propaganda for Game of Thrones and all this type of shit. Thank God this wasn't published August fucking 15th. Their formation date. I mean, the fact that it's one day before that is still interesting. But I mean, at least they're not. At least they're not mocking us that fucking hard with this. The Jesuit post equals 187, like Society of Jesus. Oh my goodness. I mean, come on, these people are just so obvious. They love Gematria and Kabbalah. They use it every single time. Oh my goodness, man. This is so stupid. Oh my goodness, man. See, they're here writing all this propaganda with all this paper behind them. These are propagandists. This is what propagandists look like. Look at this crap. Look at this Pope. This is Pope right here. Fratelli Tutti. It's pretty much what it is. Tutti frutti propaganda. Just a bunch of colorful nonsense. That's not good for you. They just make it taste good. Make it appealing. Pope Francis signs his new encyclical Fratelli Tutti on fraternity and social friendship after celebrating Mass at the Basilica of St. Francis in Assisi, Italy, October 3rd. So this whole thing, Fratelli Tutti on fraternity and social friendship, this is have members of the Jesuit Order of the Society of Jesus, person 84, maybe 84 prime 433. I mean, this is how they do everything. Wow, and the one thing they don't. 218. Yeah, Death 218, Moon 218. But nothing else that's obvious in this one. 36, 1 second. Hey, 1 second, guys. I think it's time for me to close this. It's fine. I'm gonna see what Fratelli Tutti is. 173, 56. These are Black Lives Matter numbers. So, it's really interesting to have this here too. Alright, guys. You guys take care. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm glad it's over, honestly. We've gone for so long. Peace out.